gorgeous.
Hey, welcome back. This your boy G5. I'm back. You know what I'm saying? With my girl. You know what I'm saying? She was this. We were where we left off. She was Jenn, Jenn. That's where she was at right there, out there in Rockville, Maryland, doing what she was doing. Okay, so we moved up. We were 10 years old. So now let's go to high school, 9th grade. Okay, and I know probably schools can change because one, you were moving around and stuff like that. So 9th grade, going into the 9th grade, where were you at?
Hefseba.
Oh.
It's a little suburb to Augusta, Augusta, Georgia.
Shout out to Augusta now. You really don't play with the PGA down there now.
Listen.
PGA game strong down there.
And the high school, it was one in that city. Hefseba High School.
Hefseba. I can't say it.
Hefseba. Yep,
High School.
There you go. See?
Okay, so
now you sound like you know the Lord.
And so you were coming from Maryland at that point.
Yes.
So you're leaving Maryland, Rockville.
Oh, I lied. My father was in Korea after marriage.
Okay, shout out to that on Korea. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all go?
No.
You didn't go? So you went back home?
Selfish. He was selfish.
Oh, man, he should have took y'all there.
He
y'all
took
had
the 1 year tour. We went back home.
Okay, he did.
Memphis.
He did the unaccompanied thing. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that.
And,
you know?
well, after Memphis.
But you had to go back home for a minute.
Yes.
Okay.
We came to Georgia.
Came to Georgia. Okay. Now, that experience, that had to be an experience for them.
It was.
Because you're going into your 9th grade year, freshman year.
Yes.
That's a big year for a lot of people, right? So how was that?
Well, I had just come out of having to wear uniforms, so I get to wear my own clothes to school. I'm still a tomboy at this period, but I'm also very brilliant. So I'm...
Go ahead and say, come on, I don't want no modesty out here. Keep it real out here. We ain't tell me playing.
I cut up a little bit.
Ain't nothing wrong
I
with
did.
We all cut up. What's wrong with cut up?
I did.
You had that little bit of sassy with you. What was it?
No. I'm a people's person.
Okay.
So I'm a socialite. I'm getting along with everybody, mostly the boys. So if you see that large group of guys walking down the street that's kicking it, hanging out, there's always this one girl.
Yeah, that was my little sister.
Me.
My sister was like that, same way.
That was me.
My little sister, Trey, same exact way.
Everywhere they went, I was one of the boys.
Right.
We got into good trouble. It wasn't like bad trouble.
I don't know what good trouble is.
So we didn't necessarily mean to skip class. It was like the teacher gave us a pass.
That's normal right there.
Yeah.
Shout out to heading out to the gym.
Yeah.
And hanging out at the
just
gym.
go sit in the gym,
class.
athletes, you know.
Class, yeah. That's what we did. That's normal though.
Yeah. Pranks here and there.
Right.
Running game. Like I helped run Shy Brother.
Come on now.
I did. I'm a good.
You was on the point.
I'm
Come on.
Good. I'm good at getting my homies hooked up.
Let me
you
find
know.
out Jenn was out here on the point, playing point out here.
But I'm also loyal to my girls. Like, hey, look.
You gonna keep it real. Don't put your feelings in it, girl.
Don't put your feelings in it, because this ain't what it said. But I'll also, if it's a good girl, like, yo, homie, no, this one of my friends.
Don't do that one.
Don't mess with her like that.
Right.
Because I actually like her. And so it was a balance.
Okay.
But I started failing in my grades, and I'm a straight A student.
Ooh, okay.
Trying to hang with the boys.
Right.
My mama snatched me right on out of there.
Oh, shout out to mama with the snatch game. She said, I knew she should have been back wearing uniforms.
Right. That wasn't what kept me. There lies the confusion. Please, y'all, don't do your children like that.
I know that's right, because them uniform schools is worse than the daggone without uniforms.
Man, talk about changing once you get, they gave you a choice. My parents chose uniforms because they thought it was cost efficient.
Right.
No, I'm in the back of the bus changing.
Flipping
the script before I get on campus. Got busted on that too. We ain't gonna talk about it because that's public whoopings. These children today don't know about the public whoopings. You showed out in front of your friends, you're gonna get got in front of your friends. It's not no wait till you get home. Nothing. So that never happened again.
Right.
But she pulled me out of Hefseba and took me to T.W. Josie High School in Augusta, Georgia, which was also known as the Sonic Boom of the South.
Okay.
For the high school version.
Okay.
Band off the chain. But this is also my first experience with inner city.
Okay.
Black community.
Yeah, because you've been in the protected zones in a sense.
Wore me out.
So you say, well, yeah, what do you mean?
Because they didn't like me.
Why? Because you was that special girl?
I was a ditty or whatever. By my sophomore year, I started wearing dresses. Okay. I'm in debate. I'm in the gifted courses. I'm a dual language program.
Oh, you just showing out.
I wasn't trying to. That's just how I was grown.
That's what was going.
Yeah, I didn't really want for nothing. And they did.
Come on now.
But I didn't feel like I was flaunting it. I just was.
You living your life.
Living my life.
You living your life, right?
It was bad.
It was brutal.
And then the boys went from being the homies to being, oh, Jen, you can't hang because we trying to talk to you.
Trying to talk to you. Because you don't split up them skirts now. You start wearing these dresses.
But I still felt like I was one of the homies.
Yeah. You can feel that way all you want to now. Go ahead and tell you now. We put that transition on you. They tried
Y'all
to
put the transition. I didn't ask for it.
They tried to brief you, though. They gave you the briefing. Like, listen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. That wasn't cool.
But you remember how you said you were tomboyish?
Right.
They were cool with the tomboys until you started, till they started talking about you when you wasn't around.
Right.
You see her with that dress on there? Oh, no. Now they gonna get mad at each other because one of them gonna like it more than the other one. You know what I'm saying?
And
it's gonna cause problems.
That did. It did. Yeah. Especially with my girlfriends that I thought were my friends. I lost a few of those because their dude
on you.
Checking in.
Come on now. Shut up, Daddy. You should have went over there and took all the inner city school.
I did not.
Daddy, when you PCS, we gotta get away from
it was very difficult.
Right.
And I felt the first time I felt being ostracized for being of a different caliber to the point where I would start to water myself down or try to dumb down.
So you got that early on in life.
Yeah.
With your own people.
With my own people. I was like, well, I done moved from Redskin Nation, people hazing me, to finally getting into a culture where we look alike, we sound alike, but they quickly told me I was not alike. You're set apart.
You were different.
And it took a long time for me to get used to that. Training started in high school.
Man, okay. All right, so did you finish out at that high school?
At that high school, I did.
Okay, let's go to 12th grade year. So it's your senior year.
Senior year.
And you're there. Where is your mind at that time? Like, what are you looking at to do? Because you're about to graduate, and like, what is it in your mind that you wanted to do?
Well, in my mind, in my mind, I was conflicted.
Okay. And by what means?
I grew up having to check boxes because I'm the first grandchild. Doing a lot of things. Okay. I'm in pageants.
Right.
I'm in political situations in the community.
Right.
I am very heavy in church, like I'm already ministering.
Oh, okay.
By that age, and not just musically, giving the spoken word.
Putting a sermon on.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Doing altar calls, laying hands on.
Like, shout out to them lay hands on people right there now. Come on now.
That's around the time where they actually called kids holy rollers if they were doing too much in the church. So in my mind, I'm dealing with having to check all the boxes.
Okay, got it.
I wanted to go to a school of the arts. I had several scholarships. They taught me early, since I'm president of my class.
Right.
Getting ready to graduate with not only a distinction diploma, but also do a language diploma.
Ooh. What language are you jumping on?
Spanish.
Hey, shut up, they go Spanish.
But not Texas Spanish. That's a whole conversation in another.
Yeah. Spanish.
I came over here thinking I knew something
thought you
know.
Gonna kill them.
Nope.
No, I'm about to kill them. I'm about to kill everybody.
Didn't know nothing at all. But it was just very difficult because my parents expected me to do one thing.
Right.
And I wanted to do others. I wanted to explore music. I wanted to travel abroad.
Ooh.
And I had those opportunities, just as many as I had scholarships.
Okay, right.
They wouldn't let me stay at Clark. They wouldn't let me stay at Spelman. I had full rides to those.
So you were sick.
They wouldn't let me go to Howard. They wouldn't.
That part of your deal.
Listen.
I'm going to shout your dad out for that one. Woo, it could have turned into something else.
Man.
Out there, Howard now.
I mean, it was inevitable, though. We'll get there.
Okay.
They did kind of bend on Tuskegee.
Okay.
So I was doing the work to make sure that all my paperwork was done.
Right.
The scholarship information was in. But I wasn't satisfied. I wanted to either go to Berkeley or Juilliard. Oh. And my parents told me there really isn't a career in music. You need to have a backup plan. You need something to fall back on.
That's how Memphis-ish. Okay.
Yeah.
Mindset.
So they had done the work to get me out from where we were.
Right.
And not having a choice. To make sure that I had plenty of choices. But when I had the choices,
time to do that,
they wouldn't let me make them. Like, there will come a time where you will be able to make your own choices.
Ooh.
But when you graduate high school, we're going to help you with that first one. Okay.
Well, when we come back, we're going to take another quick break. When we come back, we're going to see what the choice was.
Okay.
What happened with that. Right here on 5 Cash, you know what I'm saying, the Red Light Series.